the theoretical part, and then we'll go through practical thing. Okay, so wrapper classes. First we'll start with what are the different types of wrapper classes available. Okay, so byte, short, integer, long, double, float, character and boolean. Each and every primitive data type there is a object form, that is nothing but wrapper class. Everything is available: byte, short, integer, long, double, float, character and boolean. So next, how we can create a wrapper class, how we can create a non-primitive data type. So here we can create using a constructor. So either you can pass byte string, otherwise you can pass short string, we can pass even integer. So either integer you can pass or string you can pass. So any of these things you can use, and you can create a integer object and short object, byte object, float object, double object. Okay, so based on the object you have to pass the value. Either in string format you can pass, either you can pass primitive data type format. So it will automatically create a integer object. If you take integer object, so we can call that as a wrapper class. So we can create integer object using string or using int. That we can see in the program how we can create integer object and how we can create long object. Okay, so these are all the ways you can create a object wrapper class. So here character alone you can't create using a string. Why? Because character means it's a single character, so that is nothing but character, right? So for character you can't create through by passing string. As a character you can't create, you can create by passing only character. You can create a character wrapper class. Okay, for boolean you can create, but you have to pass true or false. Even you can pass some other thing, it will give false. Basically by default it will be false. Okay, you can pass true or false. We already seen, right? For a primitive data type, what are the values we can assign? We can assign true or false. Similarly here you can use those values as part of string format, and you can create that also. We can see as part of the program. Next, first we will go through the theoretical part, then we can start with the program. So conversion methods. These conversion methods, basically value of this method is for creating wrapper object using string to primitive, string or primitive. Okay, this method is for creating the wrapper object. So if you have a string or primitive, then you can convert into wrapper class. Next one is toString. toString is basically you can convert any of the wrapper class into a string format. That is nothing but toString. The meaning itself we know, right? toString. So it is converting to string. XXX value. This method is for getting primitive type form from a wrapper class. So you have a wrapper object like integer, you want to convert that into normal integer primitive format, then you can use this method. Okay, so toString we already seen. Parse XXX, this method is for getting wrapper object from a string. If you have a string, you can convert that into wrapper object using this method. Okay, these are all the conversion methods available. Okay, and auto boxing we already explained, right? Auto boxing is nothing but converting a primitive data type into non-primitive. Non-primitive in the sense wrapper class is called auto boxing. This will happen implicitly. You don't need to do anything. Java will do for you. This will work after JDK 1.5. This is the new concept introduced in JDK 1.5. So after JDK 1.5, whatever version comes, it will work automatically. So if you have a primitive data type, then you can directly place into integer. So this is the way it will automatically convert. But before JDK 1.5, we have to convert explicitly, otherwise it won't convert. Okay, auto unboxing is just reverse to it. So from wrapper to primitive. That is nothing but auto unboxing. See, auto boxing and auto unboxing. Just remind these things. We will go through the program regarding everything. Okay, let's get let's uh, let's start with the programming. Okay, we'll see how to create wrapper class. So I'm taking integer integer integer. Generally for primitives we'll write, how we'll write like this, int I equal to 10, right? Same thing if you want to declare with wrapper class, how we can do. So we can do like this, integer. So it will be starts with a capital letter I. Okay, integer I1 equal to new integer. This is similar to how we are creating an object. So how we can create an object, we can use new operator, right? Similarly I am creating the object. We can even pass integer, or we can even pass string. Right now here I am passing string. Okay, if you want you can even pass integer also. Okay, so even I can pass I here. Okay, if I pass I, automatically it is creating a integer object. Now I am trying to print the value. So if you print the value, you will get I1 I am printing, you will get value 10, right? Why? Because here you are assigning this primitive data type here. Even if you want to try with string, you can even try with string. Here I am giving 20, right? So now we will get 20 as a output. Why? Because we are passing 20. Similarly, even you can create long L1 equal to new long of 1L. So this also you can even print. This is integer. And now I am printing long. Long I given L1, right? So now long will be 1L. 1L I given. Instead of 1L you can even give 100L. Anything is fine. So if you run this, you will get 100L. See, for long I am getting 100, for integer I am getting 20. If you see character also you can even do. So character you can't create with string, right? So if you try to create, it will give error. So for character you can pass only character, so you can't pass string. So for character there will be only single quotes, but if you want to give a string we need to give double quotes, right? So if I try to give double quotes here, I will get error. See, it's not allowing. The constructor character string is undefined, so there is no constructor to create a character wrapper class with a string value, so we can't do it. So we have to pass single value, single character, then only it will take. Single character in the sense character it should be in single quotes. Okay, now I am printing this also. It's very simple to create, just like an object, how you are creating an object, similar way you have to create a wrapper class. What's the difference means? Nothing, both are same. Okay, primitive and this one, only difference is this is object format, that is without object format. Okay, this you are creating using new, right? So that is nothing but object format. So I am printing character also, character uh, well, so now it will print C. Why? Because we are passing C. Just observe. Yeah, it's printing C. Coming to boolean. Boolean equal to new boolean. We have to pass true or false. Okay, I am passing true. I am printing it. So boolean will store only true or false, right? So here I am passing true. Okay, how you can pass string, that also I will see. So we can even pass like this. Okay, then also it will print true. See, it's printing true. If you want to pass false, you can even pass false. Okay, other than true or false, any other string if you pass, it will give false only. Why? Because that won't convert and it will give false. Suppose here you given some other value like name. Okay, it won't give any error, but while printing it will give false. Okay, it won't give any error, but it will give false. By default the value will be false if you pass any other thing instead of true or false in string format. Even you can pass just true, just false, that is also possible. This is the way we can create a wrapper object or non-primitive object. Okay, so you guys understand, right? Now we have couple of methods. Inside these methods we can call them as conversion methods or utility methods. ToString is one of the method. See what this ToString method will do. This will convert the object into string format. So it will give the string representation of that particular value. So this method will come from object class. Object is the super class for all classes in Java. So this method will come from there. So ToString means it will convert into string format. And just try to do that one. Suppose if you do I1 dot ToString, you try to print, it will print the value in the ToString format, the string format. So I'm just trying to print here ToString value. So you no need to do it as part of system.out.println basically, but for your understanding I'm just doing it. By default whenever you are appending with the string, it will automatically do the ToString method. It will automatically call the ToString method. So now the value will be same in both places. Okay, 20. Okay, ToString method is basically to convert a object into string format. Next one is, we'll try with parse xxx. This method is basically whenever you have a string that you can convert into wrapper object format. So integer dot parse int. So here you can convert a string value. Suppose if I have 10, I can convert this 10 into primitive type. So int my value equal to dot parse int. See here you are able to convert your string into primitive integer. Okay, similarly even you can do the same with long also. How you can do? Long, in place of integer you can place long dot parse long my long value I'm just trying to print it. Here I'm passing 100. I'm just printing the long value. See, long value also 100. So this is the way you can convert a string format into primitive data type. If you want to convert
now
into
the last method is converting
wrapper,
a wrapper
then
object
you can
to
use this
primitive.
way.
That
can
how we
directly
can do, we'll see.
create it.
So I'm
these
taking
are the
a
two important methods: toString and
wrapper object
parse xxx.
integer
And
k
what else you
equal
can
to
do?
new
You can even do.
integer.
You can convert
of
a
10. Okay, I'm taking 10. So here I can convert this into primitive data type using this method, k dot int value. So k dot int value. Why? Because this is integer, right? I am using k dot int value. Then we can store inside a integer. Okay, this is the way you can do it. Okay, so basically with this method you no need to use it because of auto boxing and unboxing. What is the auto boxing is, you are using integer I10 equal to, you can even pass 10 directly, so it will automatically implicitly it is doing it. That's why with this method we no need to do anything. So but previously this method will be useful, but after JDK 1.5 this dynamically it is doing. This is nothing but auto boxing. What is auto unboxing? It's just reverse. You're taking int m equal to, you can even assign the integer k to this. So how you are so like this you can even pass. Okay, integer of 10. See, you are assigning a wrapper class into a primitive. This is the way you can even do the auto unboxing. This one is auto unboxing, this one is auto boxing. So these are all the ways you can make use of wrapper classes. I just tried with integer, long, character and a couple of other data types. You guys can try with all the data types. Here we have methods for each and every data type here. So parse x I used for integer and long, right? Similarly you guys can use even for double dot parse double. Like that you can use boolean dot parse boolean. All these things you can use. Okay, just try it out once, and if you have any questions please give a comment, I can help you out. Okay, these are the things you have to remember while you are working with wrapper classes. Wrapper classes are object form of primitive data types. Okay, how we can create? We can create by passing string or by passing primitive data type. So for character alone we should not create a character data wrapper class by passing string. Okay, how you can convert from one data primitive to non-primitive? So how you can convert? After JDK 1.5 we have auto boxing, auto unboxing. Using this concept, JDK Java itself it will automatically convert. You no need to worry about it. But if you want to convert a string into a wrapper class, or if you want to convert a wrapper class into a string, or if you want to convert between string to wrapper class, then you have to use these methods. Okay, here I am converting string to integer using integer dot parseInt method. So if you are using long, then you need to use long dot parse long. Okay, this is the way you can convert a string to integer. This parse x method, it will convert string to primitive integer. Okay, sorry, primitive integer.
Okay, if you want to convert a string to non-primitive integer, means wrapper class, then you need to use value of. Value of is a method where you can convert your string into a wrapper class. If you want to convert your string into a integer wrapper class, then you have to use integer dot value of. If you want to convert your double string into a double value, store into a double value, then you need to use double dot value of, as I used. Okay, these are the ways you can make use of these methods. Okay, you need to go through all these methods and try it out, and if you face any issues, please give a comment, I will help you out. Okay, thanks for watching this video. In next video we'll go through object class. Object is a basic class, it is the super class for all the classes inside Java. So we'll go through object class, it is in Lang package, we'll go through it. Okay, until then, take care, bye. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and share it to your friends, and click on the bell icon so that next time you will get my all videos whenever I upload it. Okay, until then, take care, bye.